All right, fifth graders, you should already have your reading notebooks out, correct?
Yes.
Correct. Wonderful. Yesterday we started something. What did we start doing yesterday? Do you remember? Krista, what did we start doing yesterday?
We analyzed picture books.
We started to analyze picture books. And I told you all the things that we were going to analyze. Okay? But we only talked about a few. We are going to work again today on analyzing how visual elements, or pictures, contribute to the meaning, tone, or beauty of a text. Okay? We're taking picture books to a much deeper level, right?
Yeah.
How could you use this in your real life? Analyzing picture books. How could you actually do that? When would you ever use it? I would use it all the time because I'm a teacher. Okay? Torrance, when might you use it? Trying to understand the book more. Guys, picture books really just aren't that easy sometimes. They're a lot more difficult than we think. When are you going to use it?
Predict what
Use it to predict. One more, Xander.
There's some books without words.
Yes, they're like Flotsam. Uh-huh.
And
Journey.
Journey, yeah. And,
Chalk.
so you have to get more deep. You have to get deeper into it.
Do you remember when we read Journey earlier and we were really struggling to understand what was going on?
Yeah.
Wouldn't all of this change how we did that reading?
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely. Now, personally, I know that we have reading buddies with kindies, don't we?
Yeah.
Couldn't you use this to talk to kindies about it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. So we've already started talking about a few of the things. End papers. We talked about interpersonal relationships. And I think what you guys like the most was symbols.
Yeah.
Okay? Today, I'm hoping to achieve image zones. I think that's the coolest part. Framing. And text-image interplay. At your colleges, you'll notice a big stack of books, right?
Yeah.
Everybody should have 4 because we counted them earlier. Okay? Try to spread those out amongst yourself a little bit. Just spread them. Don't take your favorite. Okay. Oh, you guys are lucky. All right. Ha ha ha. These are just some of my favorites, obviously. Oh, we actually have Journey out. That's a good pick. So, we know that end papers are the curtain to opening up a brand new story, right?
Yep.
Find your end pages, or your end papers. Uh-oh. Do you see a problem?
Mine doesn't have it
Why?
because they didn't want to add it in there because some of them just don't. It's not. It's more about they would put end books on them,
End papers.
end papers on them if they are just usually based on one character in the story.
Okay.
But in this situation, there are multiple people.
Okay.
And like they're not being like a, how would I say it? Like more, it's hard word, like
Okay.
I'm trying to describe
So
it.
let me paraphrase what you're saying. You're saying that because there's so many characters happening in the true story, The Three Little Pigs, that our author and our illustrator maybe couldn't make a decision.
Yeah.
Guys, sometimes it's as simple as this is a soft paper book, right?
Yeah. Oh.
Right?
Actually, mine has one.
Some have them, some don't. Okay?
Like this one.
Like Voices in the Park that we started yesterday. Now, I kind of thought about how yesterday went. I don't think Voices in the Park was your favorite book, was it?
No.
It was a weird one. So I'm going to change the book that we used for it today. And I was thinking about Martin's Big Words. Do you remember reading this?
Yeah.
During your civil rights unit? Do you remember what it's in paper for by chance?
Oh yeah.
We hadn't really started to talk about it, but you guys totally caught on. Doug, do you remember?
Wasn't it, you like the glass in first?
Stained glass.
Yes.
Stained glass windows are its end papers. Front
And back.
and back. Why? This was done for a reason, right?
Yeah.
How does it help you better understand the meaning, the tone, or just the beauty of this book? Nick, what do you think?
I think like that he's like he's like saying that like God had faith in him, that he
That God was there for Martin Luther King Jr., wasn't he? Did Martin Luther King Jr. have a dad?
Yes.
Was Daddy a preacher?
Yes.
Was his life framed in the church?
Oh yeah.
Absolutely. Okay. We also talked about interpersonal relationships. You either have characters who are offering or characters who are demanding.
Oh.
Okay? I found such a good image inside this book specifically last night when I was getting ready. You tell me.
Oh.
Turn and talk. Is that an offering picture or a demanding picture? Use your notes if you need to. Alrighty, eyes and ears. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I was listening over here with Briggs and Krista. What was it? Offering or demand?
Very demanding.
Demand. Okay. They didn't stop at demanding. We are analyzing how all of this stuff we're talking about helps you understand the book more. What were you talking about when you saw this image?
I was saying, like, you know how you said in the front cover on the page of this,
The end papers.
the end papers, it said, you said it was framed around church, and literally it's the framed around church. And Krista said that, like, let me out of here. There's like no reason for me to be in here.
To be suffering, and he's demanding action, right?
Yeah.
He wants something to happen.
I keep depressed.
He's kind of sad and depressed about the situation that he's experiencing. Beautiful. Okay, we also talked about images and symbols. Who has Voices in the Park? I know it's somewhere.
Oh, please.
Do you remember which image we talked about yesterday? James?
The lamppost actually being a flower.
The lamppost being a flower. And this is a flower that only blooms in the winter.
Where it's all
Right? And our main character is really struggling right now, right?
Yeah.
Doesn't have a job. But this is telling us things are going to get better for him. Okay?
Yeah.
So that's a review of what we did yesterday. Questions about yesterday? Doug?
Oh, you know that picture that we just looked at? Alright, so when it was dark and the flower was out,
Yeah?
when I looked more at it, I
Okay.
saw the Santa character. He
Yes.
was all happy and joyful. And I was like, it kind of hit me like, wow, that's cheerful.
And look at the first time we saw Santa.
Everything was like depressed.
Everything was super nasty here, huh?
Yeah.
I'm kind of sad. Do you now feel, ooh, I see something else. Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh, turn and talk. What did you just observe? Eyes and ears. 5, 2, 1, 0. You guys were really quick to start talking about that. What did you see just now when we looked at it and go, whoa, hands? Virginia, what did you see?
We saw that the lamp was in the flower anymore.
Not a flower at the beginning. Now we have a flower. Beautiful observation. What's another one? Kaylee.
There's like 2 pictures of a boy and a girl, and then in the next one there's
They're dancing and everything's happy. Mason.
the heart right here.
Ooh, I've never seen that.
You did?
I've never seen that.
It's like
Okay.
a heart broken too.
So it's a broken heart. Oh my gosh. Are we now, what does this all mean? So we've observed
Love.
all of this. Now what?
Like,
How has it changed for him? Doug.
It's changed because he's happy. He's feeling, this turned out to be a pretty good day.
Awesome. That's exactly what I wanted to hear. Okay. So today we're going to learn some new stuff. Okay? Everybody has a bunch of picture books that you're going to practice it on. We're going to talk about image zones first. Okay? It's pretty simple. It's how are our pages put together? How are they constructed? What do they look like? Open up to any page. Do not care. If you are lucky like Kaylee and James and Briggs and Krista, you only have 2 people and you have 4 books. Open up as many books as possible. Just a random page. Everybody have a random page?
Yeah.
Okay. You are looking at a 2-page spread most likely, right?
Yeah.
Left, right, okay. Now, the spread is pretty simple. You can divide each individual page into 4 sections. Into 4 general areas. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. This image zone might not apply to every book we have out here today. But something will apply for you, okay? Alright. We're going to use my About to Fall Apart and Die Where the Wild Things Are to do this, unfortunately. Okay. This is the right side, okay? Let's get our setup here. This is the right, this is the left. We read this yesterday so that we didn't have to reread it today. So I'm going to show you this picture. Which direction is Max's boat going, right or left?
Right.
Right. There is a reason for that. This is early in the book. Okay, this is much earlier in the book. Over on the left is his home. Everything's like good and happy over here. And when you start moving to the right, things are new and scary and adventurous, okay? He's going to the land of where the wild things are, right?
Yeah.
He's going on a really cool new adventure, okay? So everything that you have on the right is going to be new. It might be a little risky, and it's probably going to lead you to an adventure, okay? Now, what would the opposite be? If you're going right and you're going to new, risky, adventurous things, but now I start heading left, what do you think I'm doing? Turn and talk to a neighbor. What do you think? Eyes and ears, 5, 4, 3. Eyes over with Lizzie. I mean, she did the teaching for me and I don't have to do anything. It's home. It's stuff you know already. It's stuff you're comfortable with, okay? This is home. This is comfy. This is your norm, okay? I want to show you a new picture. So at the beginning of the book, Max is like, woo, going to the right, trying something new. Okay? He's still technically facing new, but man, things start to go awry, don't they?
Yeah.
And these wild things start showing their claws and their eyes. And he's done.
Going back.
Where is he now facing? Is his boat facing right or left?
Left.
Where is he going at the end of the book?
Home.
Back home, he's going home. He's going to be somewhere comfortable. You've opened to a random page. Like I said, it might not work for every picture. Give it a shot. Do you see something on the right that's new and adventurous? Or on the left that's going home? Take 30 seconds by yourself with your book. And see what you can see.
With more than one page?
Sure. So you can totally do this. Over here is barren, it's like nothing's going on. And over here, where is he kind of looking? Straight and kind of out. This must be his home. Wild afternoon, off the jungle, John to I guess he's turning to like, like wanting to leave. Okay. Okay. Well, we've read this with her, right? Yeah. He must be doing something new, right? Is he blowing down someone's house? Okay. Okay.
But in this one, it looks like he's trying to figure out something.
Okay.
Because it looks like he's trying to go home because it looks like something he did, and since I've read the book already, at the end, all he wanted to get was sugar.
Okay. Just be able to make his grandma a secret birthday cake, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Alrighty. Did you see anything? that's worth sharing out to somebody? James, let's see your book.
Oh, we love this book.
I've never read it.
We have to in class, How to Make an Apple Pie and See the World.
Oh,
Yeah. Okay, talk to us. What you got?
Going to a new place because it's facing right is new and yeah.
Remember, she needs salt to make the pie. So she's going to get it. Yeah?
And then all these people are making.
Wait, stop right there. She's now gotten everything. Why is the plane magically facing left now? Where's she going?
Oh.
She's done. She's finished. She's going home. That was a great book to show.
Literally says
And this is what we were talking about, analyzing how visual elements of the picture contribute to the text,
Oh.
right? Does this image help? Like if you were a struggling reader, or like a first grader or a kinder, you might not know how to read that. But if you understood images, could you better understand what this is trying to say to you?
yeah.
Oh, yeah. Awesome. Go ahead and take this back, sweetie. Good work. Okay. Now, it's not that easy, of course. Not only do you have a left and a right, you have a top and a bottom. Okay? Everything up top is like what you wish for. Okay? It's freedom, it's happiness, okay? So everything up here is going to be freedom, happiness. It's just you wanting to feel better than ever, right? What would be the opposite of feeling happy and stoked? What would the bottom be? Torrance?
Down in the dumps, sad, maybe even sometimes angry.
Sad, maybe angry,
depressed.
maybe depressed.
Kinda
This is
deserted.
kind of where the real life happens, right?
Yeah.
Real life happens down low. Fun, crazy things happen up high. And when I first thought about teaching you guys this, one book we've read kind of came to mind.
Henry's Freedom Box.
Oh.
Henry, right?
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely, Henry. We love this book. It's one of our favorites. Now, here's your image. Okay? Demanding or offering?
Demanding.
Turn and talk. Why? Okay. I take it you probably said demanding.
Yeah.
Now, this book carries us through Henry's entire life, right?
Yeah.
Why do you think a kid is on the cover? And not him as a free adult in Pennsylvania? That was done for a reason, guys. Jace, what do you think?
He was not free at that time.
And he's demanding something of you, right?
Demanding freedom.
Now, if I were to split this into left and right, are we really seeing any left and right stuff?
No.
Not really. But if I were to split it into top and bottom,
It was the bottom.
anything?
It'd be top.
Yeah, I see the moon. I see, well, that's not the moon, that's the Caldecott honor, remember?
Oh, that looks like a moon.
Yeah, yeah. This is the honor medal, okay, because for its images for Caldecott. Okay. What else do you see up top, at the top part of our image, Mason?
Birds.
Birds.
Those are the most important things in the story.
And,
Yeah?
And when I thought demanding, like, when he was a child, like, when he was little, he was free at that time.
Okay, yes.
He just, like, walks through the story, and I think it would draw one of his attention.
Attention in to read this book.
Yeah.
Now, we talked yesterday also about symbols. The birds are up top because they have freedom, right?
They can go wherever they want.
They have everything
Oh.
Henry wants out of his freedom box. There's something else about birds. I told you when I got back from my CCIRA conference, do you remember? Something about the number of birds and what it symbolizes. Oh, Callie, do you remember?
I think, like, the number of birds is, like,
It's symbolic. There's 6 birds on this.
and also, I noticed, aren't the birds going left?
You tell me, I don't know.
Yeah, they're going left, so they're going to a new place.
No, if they're
Right.
right is a new place, left is home.
Yeah,
Where do you think they're going?
And they're going to the
I didn't even notice that. I just saw birds. That totally changes this cover. Not only are there a certain number of birds that you'll see throughout the story, I think it's 6, that symbolizes that freedom. They're also going to the right, which is something new.
And they're either on each side.
And they're on each side of him. Okay, why do you think they have them on each side of Henry's face?
Because like, cause like America had 3 things: freedom and
Life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Interesting. Good connection. Doug, last one.
I'm thinking because he's gonna. I'm thinking because how he got free, how he's gonna be free. I think that's what
Behind him, that it'll eventually come. Okay, good work. Now, we've talked about image zones, top, bottom, left, right. We're going to jump down to text, image, interplay. Any idea on earth what those big fancy college words mean? Text, image, interplay. Mackenzie, any idea?
how the text and the image, pictures like relate to each other.
How they relate to each other. Analyze how visual elements contribute to the meaning, tone, or beauty of a text. It's pretty simple. How they come together. There's 3 types, of course. You've got symmetrical. Have you ever heard the word symmetrical before?
Yeah.
Yes.
Math.
In math, what did it mean in math?
Same.
Symmetry, same. It's pretty straightforward. Symmetrical text image interplay means the words and the images parallel each other. Everyone show me parallel lines. They parallel each other. They don't go any different way. They are saying the same thing. Then what you're going to find most often in 5th grade higher level picture books are text image interplays that enhance. What do you think I mean when I say the text image relationship enhances? Why, you want to give a shot?
I think it means like it gives more like meaning to the book.
More meaning to the text, you bet. More meaning to the text. It makes it better. And then the last one is the images and the text are counterpoints. I've used the word counterpoint in here before. I used it in a writing lesson. But yeah, very recently did. You yelled at each other, do you remember the debate? What does it mean to have a counter argument or a counterpoint? Correct?
It's kind of like the main idea, I guess. Like, it's hard to explain, but so it's kind of like counter argument. Like, is like a debate is
Okay.
like telling that story.
Okay. You want to popcorn to someone to see if they can add to that?
It's backwards.
It's the opposite. You're anticipating it, okay? The words will say one thing, and the image will show you something different. Open your book to a different random page. If you want to, you and your college can make the decision to switch up books, make a difference, make a change. Okay. I simply want you to read what's on it. You're going to want to get a different one because this is just a picture book, so do imaging instead. You're going to want to get a different one because you're just picking. There we go. Here, read this page. Is your page symmetrical, meaning they're saying the same things? Okay. Is it enhancing it? Did the image make the words better?
Yeah.
Okay. Or are they in counterpoint relationships where they're kind of going against what you say? Turn and show your partner what you are seeing.
People are talking about his grandma. She's kind of going crazy that how she should like scary.
What do the images do the words say this is crown? So is that,
And they're coming all ice.
it's enhancing, right?
Yeah.
There's like all
And then like
eyes and ears. Want anyone brave enough to show us what they just learned? Mason, let's see yours. Alright, so what book do we have first off? Who's that knocking on Christmas Eve? Oh, pull it there. Okay. You tell us, what's going on here?
So I thought it was like symmetrical because the text is it's the exact same as the picture, and the picture is like it like tells everything that the text has because the saying that like a picture has 1,000 words, it like helps me understand it. Like if I look at it more closely, it will like open up like a new door.
Wonderful, thank you. Okay, so we will talk about frames probably on Monday. Remember, all of this is going to come together in you and a partner analyzing a picture book of your choice on how the visual elements contribute to your understanding of the text, the meaning, the tone, the beauty. So we have practiced as a whole group, we've practiced as partners, we've practiced as colleges. Next week, you're going to be doing it by yourself with a picture book of your choosing. Questions? Comments? Complaints? Okie dokie, this is what I need from my helpful 5th graders. I need the stack of 4 books in the middle. I need one representative from each college to put it on this.